brother's bit on the side. Now, how many housemates does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know, Alice. How many housemates does it take to change a light bulb?
None. They're not supposed to mess with the fixtures and fittings. I've told you that 1,000 times. It's basic rules, for God's sake. So, Caroline has coped with Q&A sessions from me and Brian, but how will she cope with this lot here? Mark, you're first up. What's your question?
OK. Hi, Caroline.
Hiya.
Big arguments in our house whether we actually... how smart you actually are.
Right. I'm not very clever.
Is that true? Or,
yeah.
So you're not just playing the dumb card?
Did it come across that I was playing the dumb card because I wasn't trying to play the dumb card?
No, it wasn't some strategy you had.
I definitely didn't have a strategy, so I'm going to say no.
OK, OK, that's solved that. I've won a fiver there.
Cool.
OK, Tom, you're up next. What's your question?
Yeah, when other housemates were sort of evicted fairly early on, I think it was people like Benedict and Chris, you sort of revelled in the fact they weren't received well by the public. And when Luke A sort of was happy that he had Get Caroline chance out, you were sort of quite angry at that. And I just wanted to know why you thought it was OK for you to revel in sort of the hatred of others, but when you realised people didn't really like you, why it wasn't?
It wasn't OK.
OK, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's a strong word, hatred. I'm not sure it's hatred.
Not hatred, just minor dislike.
Dislike on... There's a scale, isn't there?
Yeah.
Lauren, what's your question?
Having watched things back, I've realised you nicknamed me the Spoon, but it's obvious you were the biggest shit stirrer in the house. So why call me the Spoon?
So your highlights look great. I have nothing to say about wooden spoon.
The spoon?
I have nothing to say, sorry.
OK, nothing on the wooden spoon topic?
No, nothing to say.
OK. Audience! Let's go to the audience, shall we? Rosie, you've got a question for me, haven't you?
Lauren just asked my question.
Was that your question?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you not think you were the real spoon in the house?
Yeah, I definitely think I was, yeah.
OK, I think we've covered the spoon. Lauren, you've got a question for me. Where are you, Lauren? Hi, Lauren. Oh, I'm going to go like this, like a smooth
Were you being fake or was you being yourself?
I was definitely being myself.
OK, are you surprised that people ask that a lot?
I think it's a pretty bizarre question, because if I was being fake, I certainly wouldn't have been how I was. I mean, I certainly wouldn't have been super bitch if I was trying to be someone I wasn't.
Is it possible to keep up a fake game plan in the house?
It's definitely not. It's after 7 weeks, you are yourself, and there's sort of no other way of looking at it.
OK, Mark, did you have another question?
Yes, I do, yes, because you'd actually sussed that you actually might leave tonight.
Oh, God, I was adamant,
yes,
hence the shopping sitch.
Yeah, that's what I say. So you knew. You don't just like chocolate biscuits that much.
I do really like chocolate biscuits.
But you were leaving people... yeah, but you were leaving people for a week with that sort of food.
Hence my 3,000 stone weight gain. Yeah, I mean, I sorry, I was adamant I was leaving. I was see you later. I'm not. I just didn't care. Sorry, I just didn't care. I've lost all care in the world since being the Big Brother house. I know it's awful. I just don't care. I really don't care.
Does it really mess with your head in there?
Yeah, I mean, you sort of. Yeah, I suppose so. I'm not sure. I just do. I think that they'll survive. I think they've got chickpeas and lentils and.
Would you, if you'd won the 100 grand, would that all have gone on chocolate?
Absolutely.
I think that's a wise spending. Tom, you've got another one for us, I think.
Yeah, I know it's kind of been heavy on you tonight. I think it's commendable how honest you are, even though, you know, some of the things you say are quite cutting. Do you believe, sort of, given the warning you were given by Big Brother about some of your remarks, you wish you had have reined it in now?
Rounded it in.
Left.
Oh, I was bloody happy to leave.
No, like reined in your comments, sort of.
Reined it in,
sort of like held some back.
Yeah, I mean, I did.
So that was you holding back?
Yeah.
Brilliant. OK. Lauren, I think you've got another question for us.
So when you left tonight, neither Luke or Adam stood up to say goodbye. Why do you think this is?
Well, I wouldn't have done for them. I'm very... Yeah, I mean, bloody hell.
That's a bit mean. Do you not feel ashamed that you walked out to booze? Like, it's such a good feeling to walk out to cheers.
No, I don't mind.
You didn't get that.
I just don't mind.
There was quite a stark contrast. Shane, you've got one for me. It's so awkward, I could just die. Shane, go on.
Caroline, do you always throw your dummy out the pram when things don't go your way?
Yeah.
I just don't know what to say. Thank you to everybody for your questions. Lovely questions. Right, let's check back in with the house, see what's going on.
By the way, guys, brilliant.
I can honestly guarantee...
I'm not going to speak to anyone.
I can pretty much guarantee I'll never speak to Luke A again.
and I can 90% guarantee I'll never speak to Adam again.
Yeah. I'll tell you, most people, I'll never speak to Luca again, I'll never speak to Dina again, I'll never speak to Adam again. I'll probably not speak to Sarah again.
Me neither.
I'll not speak to Victoria, I'll not speak to Benedict.
I'll not speak to
Lydia.
Chris. I'll not speak to Victoria, Chris, Benedict, Lydia, Luke, Adam, Dina. But Sarah, I will converse with but if she was do you know what I mean? If Sarah was at the rap party,
I'm going to be, oh, sorry, this is gay. I should be like...
If Sarah was at the rap party, I'd be like, you're right, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
But the others I would not be. Are you
No way.
right?
No fucking way.
Be like, oh, excuse me, sorry.
And if any of them won it, I wouldn't congratulate them at all.
Sarah's lost the bet. I thought you were my genuine friend. I am your genuine friend. You're fucking not. You're trying to get allies.
It's sweaty box time. Caroline, Helen, Caroline.
Hey.
Let's be friends. Okay, let's talk comments about Caroline. Now, you told me there's been loads of positive ones.
We've had, I mean, obviously a mixed response. You know, there's a lot of people want to say lots of different things.
You're polarising,
but
that's good.
You've been very popular.
What is polarising?
People either love you, your Marmite, love or hate.
Marmite, I love that.
But you've had a lot of strong support on Twitter throughout the last few weeks.
Really?
A few questions from some of your Twitter fans.
Great.
Al Randall says, the house is going to be so boring without you. But who would you snog, marry and evict?
I would snog Lucas, and I'd marry Connor, and I'd evict Adam.
I think I could have guessed those ones, yeah.
I think, yeah, very good. I like this one. Alex Dawson said, you should have won. Would you rather eat 10 fish eyes or be stuck in a room with Luke A and Adam?
Eat 10 fish eyes.
OK.
Think about it. No,
done. Sarah Nolan says, how much chocolate did you actually manage to eat?
Sorry, I think...
Meaning from this week, did you eat
Testimony.
yesterday?
Oh, wait, I did.
All the whole nut went.
Oh, obviously.
Great, I
love chocolate.
On that note, Bill B asks, loved your chocolate shopping, thought it was brilliant, reminiscent of Harry, but loved it. But did you really think it was your last day in the house today, or was it a ploy to save you?
300% certain it was my last day. Hand on my heart, solemnly swear I wouldn't have done the shopping unless I thought it was my last day.
Really?
I knew I was going, there was no question about it.
Okay. You did sound pretty sure for a while.
Yeah, I honestly, on Sunday I was like, oh God, I don't want to be up. I don't want to be up because I knew if I was up, I'd go. Sorry, but I can.
Is it quite
a dickhead?
Is it quite nice to go out on quite an exciting high like that though? Because everyone's talking about it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah,
no,
Sorry, Lauren's like weird comments.
That's a lot for tonight. Thank you to all my wonderful guests. Tune in tomorrow on 5 Star when Caroline, Jamie and I will be joined by Christopher Biggins. Sorry, girls. The voice is Sam Buttery. Now that is a mega lineup. I think you'll agree. Good night, tweeps.